Anyway, welcome to Breaking Bread with Dread. Thank you for showing up.
Yes.
It's awesome. You didn't pull a Fred, and for you,
Yeah.
you guys that know the story about Fred, you'll understand the reference.
Yeah.
If not, you'll have to figure it out.
I traveled, I came, I hung out.
Yeah, it's been what, 2 hours hanging out together so far, just BSing and so this is our first time meeting in person, although for us technically, you and me, it's technically our second time.
We didn't know each other the first time we met.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the only technicality that we met.
So, yes, that's the only technicality. And we got Saganaki right here, the Death Dealer's grabbing. We got the flame and all that on video on the Pocket 3 and on the cell phone, so we'll have a nice little short. So, how did you get into all of this? Where do you want to start with where you came about?
Such a general question.
Yes, right?
Did it all start the day I was born? Is this where we're going?
Well, I was thinking, did your start before me or after you met me when I handed you a controller, you handed me the controller?
So I've always liked video games.
Okay.
What kid did not have a Nintendo growing up? I remember distinctly the Christmas we got the Nintendo because I had an older brother. So he got a Nintendo and I got an extra remote. It's like, come on. So I've always liked video games. My parents did not buy us many games. And the games, they try to get us like educational games. Like we got Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego because it came with an encyclopedia.
Yeah, I remember that game. I loved that game.
Yes, it was a fun game, but like they bought it because it's educational. So like people talk about, they remember as kids, like, oh, I went to KB, I went to Toys R Us, and I looked at the games. I have no memory of ever looking at a game, ever asking for a game. We just got whatever we got, which wasn't much. Then, even as an adult, I liked games. And then when I met Perry, I was at his house, and he was like, I gotta do something, and he put Burnout on. And he was, I'll be back in a minute. By the time he came back, I almost beat the game. He had no clue that I liked video games at all. So that like helped seal the deal. He was smitten at that point. So, yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know if I would have left the girl with the video game thinking I'm trying to like put some moves on and be like, yeah, this will work. Put on a video game for her while I walk away. She's gonna be like, I'm gone too. So that's pretty cool.
He was probably surprised that I was still there. I was still there, and I was just like, well, now you gotta wait for me because I gotta crack some cars.
Yeah, that's awesome. You remember the first video game you played? Was it the Carmen Sandiego?
No, the very first video game was when we got the Nintendo for Christmas. We got the original Mario Brothers with it. And of course, my brother got to play first. And every time he jumped, he did a classic move of, your hands.
My mom used to do that.
Yes. My dad kept telling him you don't have to do it. I remember thinking, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? So yes, that was the very first game that we had. And I'm sure that was probably the only game we had for a while.
Now, did you and Perry do the same thing Death and I used to do? We'd buy each other video game consoles?
Yes. Perry got the PS3 because I got it for him.
Can I get a haircut, please?
Because he wasn't going to get it. But I worked near a Blockbuster and it was on sale at Blockbuster. So I went after work and I got it and I surprised him with a PS3. And then he loves buying consoles. So of course, I get consoles I never even played before. He buys me. And last one is he got me the analog for Christmas. And I had a watermelon. I was playing N64 games.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then some time passes. We end up meeting each other that one time. Some more time passes. We all become friends. And Death has a podcast, and I say, hey, I think we should get Pink Piggles to be on the show, at least as a guest first, because everybody was kind of hesitant because they didn't realize what did you think when we like approached you with being part of the Majestic Mayhem?
Okay, so honestly, I thought, because Perry kept like telling me this would be great, so I thought that he like suggested it to you, and I totally thought that like he put you guys in an awkward position, and you had to offer me to like come on as a guest just to like keep the peace, because there was no way to be like, dude, stop bringing it up. It's totally what I thought would happen. And then it didn't help that like you don't ever check social media, so I sent you a message and you didn't answer, which like in my head confirmed my belief that that's really what happened. And then you're like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I just don't ever go on, I don't check any messages.
I'm terrible. I don't even
I'm
check
the
my
message checker.
voicemail.
Yes.
I have to be the one replying, yes, there's a show, yes, she's going to be on, no, she can't be your guest. So, but yeah, I just think the very first show, you came on, and it was like, we found her.
Well, I'm glad, because I had so much fun, and I had never, I think at that point I had already done, did I do the episode yet of iconic video games? I don't think
you did.
So
No,
I think,
you
so
did
I think
that
that
after,
I had
yeah.
never been on, it's the first time I had ever been on a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? They don't know me. I don't know them. But
It worked out
fun.
perfect.
Yeah, it did. I had a blast. We were talking about, it was Olympics, which is fitting because the opening ceremony for the Winter Olympics is tomorrow.
Yep.
Depending when you're watching this, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So how fitting that we started the Olympics and now we're here in person right before the Olympics started.
Yeah.
So, for anybody that didn't really follow this is the first time that the two of them have met in person.
Yes.
They've become friends online, and it's awesome to see a community like this, and then being able to like get together in person.
It's nice.
So
It's
and
nice.
it's the same person that you were talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the personas that a lot of people put on,
Yeah.
and then you find and you realize that they're like a different person.
Oh, I know.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's always a persona that everybody puts out, especially online, but the fake persona is the one that
I know. Who you see online, they can sit down with test you. That's who you're going to get in person. That's me.
Yeah.
Like it or not, that's me.
Same. I just don't always make all things known because I know I'm not always nice.
But it was funny because so I'm only down here for a few days before I'm out cruising.
Yeah.
So my mom's friend moved down here, so we're staying there for a few days. So here I am stuck, with my mom and her friends doing, adulting, chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And then they asked me, like, well, how do you know them if you met them? And I'm like, okay, well, it's a weird situation, let me explain. And you have to try to explain it to them.
I'll take some time.
Thank you.
Because they were like, oh, okay, you guys are friends, that's great. And then like, wait a second, do you actually know them? And then all of a sudden there was that moment of panic of like, oh God, you don't know these people, and we just gave them our address. What are you doing to us?
Oh no.
And they're very nice people. They welcomed us in, and we had a great conversation. We stood there for a good 45 minutes.
Lovely people. Lovely.
Yes, they definitely are. But I like knowing now how terrified she is of haunted houses.
Oh, that's funny.
And I wonder if he's going to try to like secretly get her to go to a haunted house now, just to mess with her.
I did kind of convince them to get her to be a scare actor.
Yeah.
So that way she can kind of go
She
there.
said it would be fun. She said it'd be fun if she gets to do the scaring.
So maybe that'll, because I told her, I said, you can kind of see the layout. You already know the house, the pathways. You know the people that are in costume. So when they occur, it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
It makes it easier because you have an idea of where and who is where, and where's what. I always tell our friend when I'm scared of, she works here, but she's terrified. I always tell her, she's like, no, and I'm like, just walk. She will walk through to even come get us. Because she works in the front sometimes. So she won't even come back. She'll just yell for me to, and I'm like, you can just walk right here, poke your head through and go, She's like, no, that's okay. She's like, things move over there. I don't know. And I'm like, TG is the one who's standing right there. You gonna walk past her? She's like, yeah, no. She likes to mess with that.
We all do.
Oh yeah. No, they take turns scaring me throughout the house.
You find your huckleberry.
Yep.
Well, yeah, they know. It's like they sneak up on me. I'm in the garage minding my business. The next thing I know, one of the two of them standing there, and I'm like, what are you doing?
And we were talking about earlier going to Sir Henry's. I'm wearing the Sir Henry shirt because you guys don't know this Love's Revenge, which is coming up next week, and it would have been great. But unfortunately, you're flying out as soon as you get back.
Yes, unfortunately, because when we get off the ship, we are just going straight to the airport because there's only going to be a couple hours before we end up flying. Yeah, because that would have been awesome if it would have worked out that we could have gone. That would have been fun.
I thought about that. I was like, okay, we got to find out. And I feel bad because Perry would have been left out. But at the same time, I think it would have been great for you to see like what we do down here.
Yeah. Well, that's his fault for not getting on an airplane.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you would be able to make it because I was telling him, I was like, I don't think she's ever been to like a different holiday haunted trail. I think it's only been Halloween.
Yes.
I'm like, only been love it.
Well, Perry and I were talking because we decided like we need to start doing more fun things in our life. So I'm like, okay, we got to save up so we can plan a Florida trip, and really we just have to get the pet situation on who's going to watch the pets. But like, yeah, we have to plan a time to come down, and we'll have to plan it around when there's a haunt that we can come to.
Well, good news. Sir Henry's is now doing a summer one now. Well, he did it last year. He might do it again this year.
From my understanding, it did so well that there's a reason for it to come back.
Yeah.
So I believe it'll be back.
See, and that's awesome that you have haunts not just at Halloween. Because by us, that's what you get. You get 1 month out of the year, and then you're done. But like they're showing, you could do themed haunts, and it's fun all year round.
And we've been talking to a lot of the haunts, to like, hey, you know, you got this one, you got that one. There's another haunt we're talking to. They want to get to a point where they're doing a monthly theme, a monthly haunt.
That would be fun.
So a week, like a weekend out of the year will be dedicated for this thing. So I don't want to spoil it for them, but that was what they were wanting to do. At least that's what they told me.
Yeah.
So when they do announce those announcements, then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, we'll have more content for the horror side of it. And I mean, for us, we enjoy it, and I know a lot of people enjoy watching us.
Yeah, it is fun. I know you were saying in the car you don't understand why people like watching videos of you go through houses, but it's fun. You know what I think it is we all know how we feel going through haunted houses and how we get scared. And it's interesting to see it from your perspective as people who deal with haunts.
Yeah.
You kind of have, you have a vastly different perspective than the rest of us. You pick up on things we will never even know existed. So it's fun to see your reaction going through.
We do the little detail things. Yeah. We do the, like, I'll tell you guys that that particular scared me.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch over the replay and we're like, it didn't even look like it moved.
Yeah.
I think my favorite though is every once in a while you can see me looking at someone's costume and I'm like really staring, but you probably don't realize I'm just looking at the character, so you're probably thinking I'm just watching, and really what I'm doing is I'm going, I bet you I could make that. I bet you that would look really good on the trail. But when I walk through trail houses and people are like, come on, keep moving, and we're like, hold on. We're looking at we got a 5/8 theme. Okay, we can do this. Like, for Christmas, there was a fallen angel walking through one of the haunted trails. And I kept obsessing over this costume. I kept walking over to where she was and taking video and picture and everything. And, what are you doing? I'm like, I love it. I want one. I'm gonna make it, and I want reference.
She
pictures.
handmade those wings.
Oh, and she did wonderful.
She made the frame and everything for them. Beautifully done.
I've since decided they're a little big and a little heavy for me to wear, maybe.
Yeah,
But I'm still obsessed, and I'm
You're
gonna
talking about each wing was bigger than this table.
Wow.
And then she had 2 on one side and 2 on the other, and then she had the 2 sets.
She had
Or a set, whatever, down towards the back
total
side.
there were 6.
There was 6 total.
Yeah, 6 total.
But they were bigger than the table. You figure slightly bigger. But you figure something like this on one side of you,
Yeah.
and then you got one up here and one down here, and then you got down at the tail end. She, not just the wings, but the makeup, everything was immaculate. Now,
This is cool. You get inspiration from what other people do.
Yeah.
yeah, and we share it too. So we share our feedback
Yeah.
to them. What you said you guys had a haunted house up by you guys that used to go to. What was that?
So that was the Headless Horseman, which is constantly ranked #1 in the whole country.
Okay.
I like that.
It used to be good. It's just one of those things that it got too big for its own good.
Too
Yeah.
commercialized.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now when you go, it's like you're in the cattle stockade, and how many people can they possibly run through in one night?
It's universal.
Yeah. So that's why when we go to get, we're going in.
Yeah.
Even if you're the front person, they're trying to rush you along, and there's no gap between the groups. So many times we will go, you're waiting 30 minutes to get into the house, and then none of the scares come to you.
Yeah.
The scares miss you 100% of the time, and it's like I get not every scare is for every person, but you should be rotating through who gets it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I
Many
agree.
times, a lot of the stuff like Universal, they've altered it recently, but we haven't gone as much recently. It used to be on a loop, so they actually pop out. Well, guess what? When the line goes too slow, because they're too busy trying to get you to move, and everybody's just like you said, a herd of
Traffic
cattle.
jam.
Yeah.
And it's just you can't move, and you just watch the scare actor pop out, pop out, pop out. It's like,
Yeah.
well, guess what? I'm not surprised now.
Yeah.
There was one time though, they obviously didn't have anyone go through the houses before they had opening night, and it was the year they did Werewolf in London. I think it was. They had a Werewolf in London house.
They had Resident Evil.
Okay. Anyway, so they had animatronics throughout the house, and one of the animatronics was in the hallway, and it was just a werewolf that came out, growled, snarled, and he was supposed to do this with his mouth wide open and just kind of roar, and then jerk back.
Should come out a little bit. Oh, I was just. Go ahead.
I thought I was explaining
Yes.
it. It grabbed his arm and said. It came out and it was
went
just
way too
placed
far.
right, and it was it was off track about this far in
Yeah.
front, and I'm like, because it was supposed to be flush with the wall. So we go through, we get out. I stop and look at the lady, and I'm like, hey, come here for a second. She's like, yeah. I'm like, you need to go face the animatronic, and she's like, what's wrong? Is it not working? I'm like, no, it's working. It bit my husband. She's like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, there's one. It scratches from the animatronic.
Oh my gosh.
It just jerks out.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's a problem. And then
Yeah.
that same year, they sent us through another house that had nobody in it. They were doing a shift change, and nobody held the line. So we walked through an
All the-
entirely empty house. The
It was
pyramid head was sitting
Sasquatch.
on the.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You're watching all these little monsters walking out, and like,
And there was nobody.
You know, it was
That's-
no, it was the Silent Hill house. Pyramid Head's head was on the
oh, that's right.
stage. There was just a head and nobody around, and we're like, I'm positive that belongs to something.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be sitting on the ground. It was just. That was another one we walked through, got to the end, and I was like, is there supposed to be someone in there
Yeah.
at all? And
Nothing
she's like, what do you
happened.
mean? I'm like, there's not even security in there telling you to. Like, we could have done whatever, and nobody would have known.
And we weren't allowed to go back in without waiting in line.
See, now that's ridiculous. If they screwed up,
Yeah.
right? Mistakes happen, but they should have
But
just
that's
brought you back to the front.
that's why we don't like
through.
a lot of
Yeah.
corporate haunts when it comes to that,
Yeah.
because it's all about the money. They don't care. They got their money. That's all they care about.
Yeah.
And it's just after that, you're cattle.
It is, and that's how this place, it used to be good, but now it's just, now that they know they got that #1 ranking, it's just insane. And you buy a ticket and they make you reserve a time.
Yeah.
You'll get in 2 hours after your time because they're just overselling it, and it's...
Yeah.
Thank you.
10 minutes there. Thank you. We'll see if they come out in a minute.
Yeah.
They'll be out in a minute, I'm sure.
So what do you think of your plate?
It looks delicious.
Awesome.
Although, what's this red sauce over here?
It's like a tomato sauce.
Okay. Because that I did not expect.
It's really good. Again, it's not like pizza or marinara. It's more of a Greek tomato sauce.
Well, I'm going to find out soon enough.
You're going to find out.
Yeah.
The green beans are excellent. So yeah, you should enjoy it. This is her first time eating Greek food.
I know, when he asked me what I wanted to eat and he offered Greek, I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten Greek food. So like, he sent me the menu and I was like, don't worry, there's chicken tenders, I'm good.
Hey, it works.
But I did get real Greek food though.
Yes. So, like we go to Busch Gardens, we enjoy Busch Gardens. They allow us to record. They're more friendly. They do try to push it through, but they're not. They actually space you out, so they'll get you as a group to go in and try to get you going. So they try to keep you moving versus stopping to look at things and meander around.
And that's understandable to keep you
Right.
moving.
And that's what they should be doing. But it's not, let's see how many people we can fit in this line
Yeah.
and how close they can be together. No.
And they've actually opened quite a few other haunted houses near us, but you can tell that they just took that formula and they're recreating it. So I've never gone because I'm just assuming that they probably are doing the same exact thing. Maybe on a smaller scale, but you could tell it's the same layout. Because they're like, good, it's working for them, we're going to do it over here.
So good. So good.
Sorry, one of these years we'll find a good house to go back to. It'll happen.
We're going to have to send you out. Special mission. Because up there, you guys should have plenty of houses that are, maybe not right around the corner, but within driving range.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be much more than...
Looking good?
Yes.
Great fries.
Yes, thank you.
What I'm surprised about is that we're, 45 minutes away from Sleepy Hollow. Why do they not have a good haunt?
Sleepy Hollow is one of the bigger haunted towns.
Yeah.
Don't they do like a Headless Horseman thing though? Around?
They do a show. Well, there's a whole theme around the whole town.
Yeah, the whole town is a theme. I'll have to look, because last time I looked, like whatever they had kind of shut down, so I don't know if I just happened to look the year they were in transition, maybe.
I think, if I recall, not to throw out names, but Tampa J was at Sleepy Hollow, and there was a mall. And there was a couple different places, and one of them had a haunted house inside of it, and then he came out to like another one. So you might have to really research it.
Yeah, I remember look into it.
And I believe one of them was like a monster house for a haunted house, like classic monsters.
Well, that's my homework for this year, is to find a haunted house for October. I did see that somebody bought an abandoned prison and they're running Not a haunt, but what's the thing where you go to like...
Oh,
Escape
ghost
room?
tours?
Yeah, ghost tour.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's from, like, you show up at like 10 o'clock at night
Yeah.
is when you show up. So it's like 10 o'clock to 2 in the morning or something. And I'm like, okay, that looks like fun.
That could be. I know they do one. Well, they used to do one at like. I can't even think that one prison that was like an island.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, yeah, they were doing ghost tours and stuff at Alcatraz for a little while.
I've done the ghost tours at Key West. I did a vampire tour in New Orleans. And I tell the story a lot of times about this one. The New Orleans one was myself, my brother, and his friend. And we met up in New Orleans, and we trying to do one of the tours, and it was like a bar crawl type tours. And they wanted to do the ghost tour, and I was like, no, I want to do the vampire tour. And they're like, no, we got to do the ghost tour. I'm like, trust me, I'm all about the ghost tour, but right now, I'm looking at the line for the vampire tour versus the line over here for the ghost tour. The line over here for the vampire tour had a lot of hot ladies,
I was about to say,
And
you
the
saw
line over
ladies
here-
for the line.
was like nerds.
Yeah.
And
So I was like-
that's my guy.
Yeah, so I convinced them, and we had a good time. We actually, a lot of us hung out together and mingled, but I was like, ladies love vampires. Where do you think I want to go hang out?
So lesson learned, if you're running a vampire tour, invite all your hot friends to come keep sitting online to lure everybody in.
Yes.
I've always said beauty helps things and it
Yep.
sells really easily. I mean, let's be honest, there are reasons your front staff is usually really ridiculously good looking, or at
Yep.
least good looking. I mean, she knows, pretty privilege. It is a thing. It is very much a thing. A lot of people like to say no, it is.
Yep.
It is. There's nothing wrong with it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Can I have another book, please?
I know you like the ketchup. We'll leave you the ketchup. Did you like ketchup? So these are Greek fries. There's feta and oregano. And if you want to put some lemon, you can drizzle some lemon on them.
You okay, buddy?
Not feeling well? You tired? You full? You mute? Too many dad jokes, apparently.
Not interested in entertaining, Dad.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. You took care of it, please. Thank you.
Now we also, Dad didn't realize it. We knew about it, but Dad didn't realize you have a pig as a pet. So, how did you guys decide? Instead of having a dog or a cat, although we'll get to the cat part. How did you guys decide? Let's do a pig. What was the nature of that decision, or how that
You're
happened?
acting like this is like weird or something. Does everyone have a pet pig?
Not everybody feeds their pet pig bacon.
We do not feed her bacon. Not at all. So Marshall is my firstborn. I have loved pigs my whole life. I mean, I'm Pink Piggles, for God's sake.
Right.
I've always loved pigs. And Perry really wanted a pet. He's always had pets growing up. I never had pets, and I didn't really want one. But I knew that his need for a pet outweighed my ambivalence.
Yeah.
So we tentatively agreed that we were going to get a cat. So he had to go help his mom with something one day. And it's taking forever. And I want to eat dinner. So I call him and I'm like, what are you doing? I want to eat dinner and get home. And he was like, you know how she is. She's taking forever. Totally believable. So all of a sudden, the doorbell rings. It's like, ding, 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 ding. So I thought he was out there just like messing around because he knows I'm annoyed. I open the door and there's the two of them with a cage and a little tiny pig. And she's wearing a pink tutu.
Aww.
So I just thought she was like dog sitting, but like pig sitting. So I was like, oh, well, whose is that? And Perry's like, it's ours. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So they totally surprised me with a little pig. Then they said I had named the pig. Like, put me on the spot. I'm like, well, I've never named a pet. This is like a huge responsibility now.
Yeah.
And all I could think about was Marshmallow. But I was like, I don't know, I feel like that's maybe a dumb name, but I didn't want to suggest it. So I finally suggested it, and it turns out our pig's dad loves to eat marshmallows. That was like one of his favorite snacks. So we're like, okay, it was meant to be. So yeah, so now we have little Marshmallow. I still call her my baby, even though she's not a baby.
That's cute.
Yes.
I do like that
Yeah,
name
so-
though. That is a good name for a pig, honestly. Marshmallow's adorable.
So totally normal that we have a pet pig Marshmallow.
And I love your face picture that on the phone. It's the face of the pig with the little birthday cat.
That's her first birthday. It's my
Was that-
favorite photo. Yeah, so Dreadpool, I asked, I said, okay, when you called, it showed up as Dreadpool with your icon. I said, how did it show up? Like, and he goes, oh, well, I just got a picture of your face. And I was confused because I really thought that you were going to get Marshmallow. And I got a picture of your face. And he holds it up, and I'm like, come on, thanks.
I didn't mean it like that. I
she
was
is
just like,
adorable.
it
She
came
is
up with a
cute.
face picture. Like it just whatever you put as your
Yeah.
face is what popped up. Is what I
Yeah.
was meaning.
Which is,
But it was just funny how like
Yeah.
everything turned around. I was like, oh my god. Like no, that's not what I meant. But you know what I meant. And
I
you're
know,
like,
She's adorable.
but she's adorable.
yeah,
So.
oh, she's a cutie.
But it's her first birthday. It's my favorite photo of her.
Adorable.
I remember hearing Perry talking about the pig having an attitude and then like telling you guys how to be or something like it's time to eat and it's time for this,
yes.
it's time for that, time for bed.
Yes, if you were late feeding her, she lets you know. She will like rearrange the house. She moves furniture to make noise
Oh, that's funny.
to get you up to be like, you need to come in. What are you doing? You have to come feed me. Yeah,
I believe that.
I mean, if it goes too long, she'll start being destructive. But for a big period of time, she doesn't destroy anything. Like I said, she just moves stuff around, makes as much noise as possible to get you to come in.
Oh, that's funny. Does she use the cat litter box along with the cats?
She has pee pans.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
That's cute.
Yep. So she's trained.
Nice. Never in a million years you thought you'd have a pig, and
No, never.
now it's
Never.
your baby.
And then she has her own fake ID. Because I leave for work and I always tell her like, please win the lottery so I can just stay home with you all day. And I don't know who I told that to once. But it somehow came up with my brother. My brother, who apparently has no sense of humor, was like, because I was like, yeah, I keep telling her she's got to buy lotto tickets. And he's like, well, she's a pig. She can't buy tickets. And I was like, yeah, I know, she's not 18 yet. But I'm like, dude, like, he's just a stick in the mud. So I had one of Perry's friends, I had him make a fake ID. So now I have an ID for her that says she was 18 so she can go buy me lotto tickets.
Oh, that's funny.
Nice. And then we did talk about the cats. You have two, right? Just two?
No.
No?
There's more than
There's
two.
more than two, right?
Okay.
The two are the newest ones. That's right.
So there's a fluffy cat. And her name is Meatloaf. We've had Meatloaf, I don't even know, probably 8 years. You would think that this is her like first day with us. She just runs and hides, and she is so skittish. She is typical cat. When she wants something, she'll come up to you, she'll rub on you,
Yeah.
and then 2 seconds later, she's had enough and she runs away. Then it must have been 2 years ago already. We got 2 naked cats and they're half sisters.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, naked cats are the dogs of cats. They are the most lovable cats in the world. They want to be on you, around you. They don't ever want to leave you alone.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
cold.
amazing.
They got no hair.
They do. They need your warmth.
They were like, we need the body here because we can they regulate their own temperature, or they don't do well with that?
They can, but we have various blankets that are just around for them to burrow in. We have a lot of different beds and beds that are like igloo type beds that they can go inside of. So we have a lot of places for them to go warm up. They're always in a pile together to share their own body heat. And then last year we got our third little baby. So we have 3. So we have Anna, Lizzie, and now we have Pinky. Now we have 3 naked cats. And they're all 3 of them are actually half sisters. They're all adorable. They all love each other.
Now you need a mouse. Call him the brain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got Pinky. Now we need the brain.
That was
Are you
one of my
thinking what I'm
favorites.
thinking?
That was one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
They used to be one of the lines. My mom would be like, "What are you gonna do tonight?" And I was like, "Same thing I do every night. Try to take over the world." And then I'd walk out the door. She used to get a kick out of that.
I love Pinky.
Like at first she didn't understand the whole thing, and she was like, "All right, what is this line? Like you keep on saying it." And I was like, "Remember Pinky and the Brain? We're watching the cartoon." And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "The mouse?" She's like, "Oh, that's right." Like at first she didn't put, and then after that it was classic.
I feel like anybody who ever watched the Animaniacs loved that
Should
show,
know.
though.
Yeah.
They should know. I mean, Tiny Giant here, I introduced her to Animaniacs. She likes it. She really enjoyed the state episode, the songs where they sing the states. And then, it's the countries. The countries. That was helpful. We watched that episode a lot when she had to cover that in school. They're like, we're going to try and learn this.
And it's very...
What a great show that is.
A lot of the songs, the references, oh my god, some of the references.
I was just thinking of the fingerprints joke.
That's what I was thinking about.
There, you get the fingerprints.
No, not that Prince.
I just love it because as a kid, you don't get the joke. It's perfectly age appropriate.
Yeah.
And then you rewatch it as an adult, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh, I had that same moment. I
This is crazy.
introduced
Don't even
her.
realize.
I had introduced her to. I had her watch Ren and Stimpy one night.
Yeah. Definitely not kid
And
appropriate.
we got
that show.
like
What
3
is it,
shows
Ma?
in because
How
they're
were
like
we all
15
watching?
minutes, right?
Yeah.
So we got about the 3rd episode in, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember any of this. I mean, I remember the episodes and whatnot. I don't remember some of the jokes.
Then you're horrified.
Yeah, I can actually remember. I now understand why they were kind of like, we should take this off the air.
My parents were like kind of strict. Not that they like, I don't know if they necessarily vetted things ahead of time, but like they came in and I was watching some things that I probably shouldn't have been. I mean, you gotta stop, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Somehow they never stopped me from watching that show. I don't know why. Maybe they just never happened to
Because it was
pay
Nickelodeon.
attention. Yeah, I don't know because they should have stopped me. It was an amazing show though.
But I had her, because I had her watch a bunch of the old shows, because a lot of them are more entertaining to me personally than some of the new ones. They actually have a plot line. Some of these new shows don't have a plot. That's neither here nor there. I had her watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? I was watching those and I was like, wow, these are a lot darker than I remember. These are terrifying.
Yes.
Like the one, there was a girl that gets caught trapped in the mirror with the doll in the empty house. And I was watching it and I went, wow, no wonder I never realized how scary they were. I mean, to me, it was just, I think it was, a Friday, Saturday night or something?
Yeah.
Like Nick
That was a great show.
Came on, yeah. Oh, I love that show. They made a few new episodes a while back. She liked them. They were okay. They seemed more like a modern, kid-friendly Black Mirror episodes to me than... I feel like the old episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark are more like not as comical Tales from the Crypt, I guess, or more like a Tales from the Dark Side. They remind me more of Tales from the Dark Side, where the new ones are more Black Mirror-esque. Yeah. Not bad, but definitely not written by the same people, that's for sure. I am disappointed they're not bringing back Tales from the Crypt. That's sad. I'm surprised you're not just eating the feta. I'm surprised you're not eating all the feta. It's her favorite.
She was dipping the feta with on the fry into the ketchup.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm just surprised she normally takes all the feta she can. She loves it. And she's yours. You can tell. You eat it all by you eat it right out of the container. Not even the seasoned kind. They'll just eat regular. Like, there's not even seasonings with it. Oh, it's delicious. I love it. I use it for a lot of things, but if I'm going to eat it, I prefer it to have a little seasoning with it.
Now, do you buy it pre-crumbled? Or do you buy it as a block?
I don't know because I don't buy it. I'm not the one who eats it.
Okay. Don't buy it pre-crumbled. Make sure Perry buys it by the block.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-crumbled has a coating on it to keep it crumbled, so that way it doesn't stick together.
Just like shredded cheese.
Yeah.
Not to mention, feta is easy to break up anyway. I usually just use my hands and just go boop.
Even an adult likes feta. Tank loves feta too.
He's a Greek dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty much.
She speaks. I'm sorry, sweetie. It's okay. That's the whole reason.
Now, part of the reason you're down here is actually not for this. This just happened to be a bonus. Side quest, right? It's a bonus.
Yeah.
Now, you're going on a cruise.
I am.
And where are you going on this cruise? You got, like Bahamas or something? Or?
No, we're going to the Western Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Honduras, Belize.
You better believe somebody.
And
I don't believe that.
You got dad jokes for days.
I need you to stop.
You should have seen us when we were at Belize. It was just non-stop. But anyway.
And then Mexico, we're going to Costa Maya and Cozumel.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did those. Are you not going to Panama?
Nope.
We did Panama with ours.
We did not pick this. This is actually the very first cruise I ever went on was this exact same cruise. Same itinerary, same ship, same everything.
Yeah.
So then one of my cousins is turning 60 this year. And he's never been on a cruise, so he booked it with, his siblings and his mom and everything. And then now my mom and I are going, and then another aunt and cousin. And there's 10 of us total going on this.
Nice. I have yet to go on a cruise, and when I do, it's going to be like
And what happened last time you did this?
2 nights.
Yeah, so the last time I went on a cruise, so we're going to see. We're going to see, hopefully, yeah, we're going to have to look at the camera this. Let's make sure this is not happening again, okay?
We need it to not.
The
Everyone
last
pray.
cruise I went on was mid-February of 2020. And we all know what happened a month later. So I single-handedly ushered in
the plague.
a world-changing event.
That's why we have death
Yes.
and pestilence. Now, did we figure out, is it going to be pestilent pig or pestilent piggles? Or
I think it's going to be pestilent piggles.
Pink pestilent piggles?
Yeah, I think that flows better. Yes. So let's hope that I'm breaking the streak. Let's stop the streak at 1. Right? 1 was more than enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nightmare. Yeah, I remember they told us, they were like, your parents with all the kids in school, they were like, oh, we're just going to have you keep your kids home for the next few weeks until everything's good.
Yeah.
Forever. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. In case you didn't know, you don't have kids, doing online learning with children sucks. It is the worst thing I've ever had to live through. And I gave birth. And it's not the worst. How is it that? I don't know. Mom, can you do this? Mom, come over here, Mom.
It got
And
to
then
the
it
point
was every 2 minutes it was up.
because all the kids kept on getting up.
Yep.
They were like, we're going to count them tardy or absent if they're away from the computer screen because they have to be sit in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So if we're like, what are you supposed to do? Chain them up to the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's kind of what happens in school, though, right? I mean, you're chained to the desk.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't leave.
well, to make it worse, then they were like, oh, we noticed the kids are wearing pajamas. We're going to need you to get them dressed. It's like, no, how about not?
Yeah, you're at home.
How about we're not even allowed to leave the house to go to the store? I'm not putting clothes on this kid.
Yeah.
As long as they're wearing clothes,
Yeah.
I mean,
As my coworker said, you change from your nighttime pajamas to your daytime pajamas.
I wouldn't even listen. I'm not doing that much laundry. You can change later tonight before you go to bed again.
It's funny because she texted me last week and she's like, I just put my daytime pajamas.
Listen, I love Elizabeth Taylor and Joshua Gabor. Elizabeth Taylor said, I'm a great housekeeper. They leave, I keep the house.
I like it.
all right. Well, we're going to start wrapping this up. We're pretty much done eating.
Yes.
You pretty much cleaned your plate. I'm going to give you nice props. Anything in particular that stood out to you for the food for the first time eating Greek?
I don't know how I've never eaten Greek before because lemon is one of my favorite flavor profiles. I am also a very bland eater. And I'm not calling Greek food bland by any means.
Yeah.
But it's more of a... So I got chicken kebab. So it was chicken. I don't like green peppers, so I didn't get that. But I had chicken and tomatoes and onion and a lemon oil sauce and seasoning. So it wasn't like a over the top, in your face, smothered type of food. It was. No, I'm good.
Just this one, please. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So I really liked it. I think, like I said, I don't know how I've never eaten Greek food before.
Well, I guess now when you go back to New York, you're going to have to look for something.
I am.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a high bar that we set.
I know, it is.
Good news, though, we both have, I know a couple of recipes for Greek dishes that are delicious. You probably like the chicken Slovakia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
And you know, we have, because New York, you get a lot of diners, and a lot of diners are Greek diners. And I guess I just never paid attention, because you know why? I don't like tzatziki sauce. That I have tried on something before, so I think I just always overlooked it.
I think part of the issue with tzatziki sauce is a lot of places go cheap, and instead of using actual yogurt, they use sour cream. So it's very runny, very thin. So again, it's even tzatziki.